I want to show some gratitude. Shout out to Actual Facts, my bro. Thank you for your support for all of these years, man. Being down with BHP through my ups and downs. Um, you've been a very, very strong uh, member of this UGC, and um, we probably wouldn't even be where we're at, if it wasn't for your contributions. Actual Facts, I appreciate you. There was a time when, man, I was going through it, and Actual Facts came through for me. And you need people like that that can give you that extra spark and motivation to keep going. And so I'm always grateful to my bro, Actual Facts, for being down with this team. And I wouldn't change my team for nothing, man. Shout out to my dog Charles D, man. Through the ups and downs, Charles D has always been rocking with me, man. Even when I fell out with me and him was associated with a different community, and I fell out with them. A lot of people turned on me, because of my decision, to go my separate way or whatnot. But Charles never changed up on me. He's been there supporting me, and I've been there supporting him. Charles is a very essential piece to this puzzle of the UGC, and he is content. Actual Facts is like brings a lot of content. Charles D brings a lot of content. When we go live, he has um, the boxing mind and the sense of humor that's needed for this UGC platform. Um, we try to mix it up. We don't want to be just the typical boring channels or the typical boring communities. We want to actually bring something different. So Charles brings that element, and like I say, he's been a loyal member of the UGC, and like I say, um, I'm forever grateful to guys like Charles D as well, man, for just being himself and being truthful and rooted in integrity. And that's one thing that another thing that Actual Facts and Charles D share. Shout out to Iron Cone 26, my St. Kitts brother. You know, I mean, I really appreciate an intelligent individual who can tell it like it is, and also can stand on his own square. You know, um, and that's something that I think a lot of the members of the UGC have in common. We can come together and contribute to one topic, but we all can stand on our own, and we have our own platforms where, when we speak, people can come through and listen and give us a certain level of respect, because it ain't just like um, a one time or two time experience where somebody may have seen us once or twice. You can't be real for one or two videos. You got to do it over a consistent basis, over a series of weeks, months, and even years. And Iron Kong has done that. This I have done it, built up a reputation off true media, moving with integrity and not being biased, staying true to who we are and bringing it bringing it. And Iron Kong, he embodies all those elements, man. Integrity, the sense of humor, and the ability to adapt to different subjects and topics. So I appreciate Iron Kong, man. You know, I've had, the benefit of coming across some great people on this YouTube platform from other countries. And Iron Kong is one of those ones that's at the top of the list uh, from from another country where, I can always salute and tip my hat to him. And when he goes live or when he shows up to the platform, whether it's my platform or another platform, and he contributes to the topics, man, it's a pleasure. So shout out to Iron Kong 26. A big shout out to Lisa Bells. You know, um, this sport of boxing, you can say it's dominantly male. It's male dominant, but we got women's boxing as well. But Lisa Bells is someone who can adapt to any topic. She is probably one of the most greatest supporters in this what they call the YouTube boxing community, where she supports many channels and contributes to the channels and keeps it real. She don't play no games. You can't come at her with nothing fake. And if you disrespect her, you just got to be ready. And it's a lot of people that got love for Lisa Bells because she has love for a lot of people. So um, that's one thing that is another element of this UGC. We show love, and we get love, and we get love, and we give love. You know what I mean? We get support, and we show support. Lisa Bells is the same way. She supports, and so people support her. She got love for a lot of people, so a lot of people got love for her. And Lisa Bells has never switched up, never changed up on me or any members of this team. I mean, we speak probably every day in our group hangouts. She informs us on what's going on in the sport of boxing, things that we might have missed. If it's an article, important article, because myself, I'm a content creator, um, and there's certain things that where I'm busy, I'm on the go, I'm at work, or tending to families obligations, and I might get a notification, and Lisa Bells might post something that I need to see. I'm like, oh, okay, that's some good information. Now I can do some content on it. So a lot of times when I'm doing content, Lisa might she might be like the point guard. You know what I mean? She'll drop the dime, and I'm gonna slam dunk it. She's the assist person, so I don't mind being the power forward or the center, and driving it home and scoring for the team. So shout out to Lisa Bells for her endless support, being a real individual, also having a good sense of humor, and not taking those shit, especially for you fake individuals, man. She's always keeping it real, and but she'll turn up on you if you try to come at her sideways. Big shout out to my dog, Red Glove Militant. Red Glove Militant is one of the most talented content creators I've come across on this YouTube platform, and one of the most solid individuals I've met on this YouTube platform. He's had his share of ups and downs, but he's never changed up on us, and we've never changed up on him. We've been there to support him through everything since we've known him, and he's been here to support us. And got a lot of love and respect for Red Glove Militant because without him, I don't think that the UGC will be as relevant as it is. And that's another. Red Glove is also another individual when I um, went my separate ways and fell out with a certain community. He didn't change up on me either. You know, he knew that I was a solid guy, and he knew I was starting my own movement, and he was one of the ones that gave it a try. Matter of fact, I had came across Red Glove Militant's content, and I was just so impressed with it. I was just like, man, who is this guy? He get busy with the editing and stuff like that, and I had immediately became a fan of Red Glove Militant before he even knew who I was, and then after a while, you know, um, he started coming to my platform. I came over to his platform, and it was just a natural chemistry where UGC was like home for him. And every time he jumps on the panel, he contributes. He's got an intelligent mind, a great sense of humor, and he moves with integrity. And those are some of the key elements that we look for in this community and in this UGC clique. You got to be able to display a lot of those attributes. You know, and so like I say, Red Glove Militant, he's a very solid individual. When he gets busy and uploads some content, I mean, it's always a pleasure. It's always entertaining, and it's just great content. Just great content. So I salute and shout out Red Glove Militant for being a part of this underground community, being a part of this clique, and being just a great individual in this YouTube boxing community. He's also a great supporter. He supports a lot of people, so a lot of people support him. He got a lot of love for he got love for a lot of people, so a lot of people got love for him. So Red Glove Militant is one of the most solid individuals I've met on YouTube. So shout out to Red Glove. Big shout out to One Two Kid, another great content creator and another individual. Ever since I came across his path, um, the chemistry has been there. It's been nothing but support. It's been nothing but love and respect. One Two Kid has the ability to wow you with his content, and he also, has the gift to commentate, the ability to adapt to each topic that we do, and moves with integrity, So once again, he meets all the attributes to be a part of this UGC, and he's a great supporter. He is a great supporter. He's been a part of this team for quite some time, and I mean, shoot, I couldn't. I swear, once Red Glove Militant and One Two Kid joined the team, I was like, okay, yeah, we doing something. We really doing something. I have my originals. Um, I have my originals that I'm gonna get to and mention, but uh, the ones that I originally started off with, like Actual Facts and Charles D. These individuals, man, um, those are my right and left hand man, if you will. Those are the closest ones. Those are the closest individuals that I know. On YouTube. I'm more closer to them, I feel, than anybody. But when One Two Kid and Red Glove hit the scene, I was like, man, it ain't nobody that can mess with this squad. I just hope people leave us the fuck alone, because we ever got to get busy in that lab, it's not gonna be good for whoever on the opposite end. So One Two Kid, um, this man has the skill set of a content creator, vicious content creator. He's a good dude, but don't ever get it twisted. Don't cross this guy. You don't want to be the target of his content, because it's gonna be humiliation promotions. So shout out to One Two Kid for always being with the squad, man. Always keeping it real, and being down with this true media movement. Um, Shout out to Modern King Boxing. I gotta shout out Modern King Boxing, because Modern King Boxing, I've had my ups and downs with him, and this is one guy where, man, we would go back and forth through comments, or um, on a live stream and get into it or whatnot. But I always knew that Mono King Boxing supported me from afar, from a distance. And when I made my move away from that certain community, it was a little tough for Mono King Boxing to support me right away. But then over time, he was able to see what that community was really all about, and realized that BHP wasn't everything that he thought, based on narratives that was created about me. But with that being said, Model King Boxing has not only shown myself and the UGC great support. I've watched this man go from just a great supporter, going from channel to channel, to becoming a great channel himself. This man is putting in the work. He was humble enough to start off as a student, and go through the process of positioning himself as a great content creator. And Ronald Finkley, he has the gift of commentary. He has the integrity, the sense of humor, and, like I say, the great support system that he is just been tremendous for the underground community. And he's been very, very essential with pushing true media all throughout the YouTube boxing community. And you know, some people knew who we were, but Ronald, aka Modern King Boxing, took true media, put it on his back. He took the promo element, and he's been doing everything that he can possibly do to push true media throughout this platform, so that it can be infected, so that we can change the narratives, we can eradicate all of the fakery that's going on, all the BS that's being pushed on these channels. It's a lot of channels that have a lot of subscribers. It's a lot of channels that got fake subscribers, robot subscribers, and they're pushing a bunch of junk. and fake shit. And a lot of people are just attracted to numbers. But with this underground community, we've been here. And a lot of us you may not know about, but when it's all said and done, at the root of all of this, at the root of all of this boxing talk and these boxing communities, it's this UGC. And we the realest out here. We the realest, we still relevant, and we growing. We growing. And I want to just thank Ronald Finkley, aka Modern King Boxing, for being solid, for being very, very solid. And once he really got started getting busy with the content, this man hasn't looked back. He's just been foot on the gas, going forward and pushing the content the way it should be pushed, man. So I got to salute Modern King Boxing. The ones that I've mentioned, make sure you guys go out and support these individuals, okay? Because um, these are rare gems in this boxing community, and it's not a lot of people like these individuals. And I've been knowing these individuals for some time, for some years, and if I didn't have the time and the knowledge about them, I wouldn't even be talking about them. I wouldn't waste my time on my platform bigging up these individuals if they wasn't worth it. If they didn't deserve it. So I know that there's some others that I might have left out, but I got to just say that when it pertains to the nucleus and key essential ones that have, um, you know, gave me that spark and created branches for other people to join. Like if it wasn't for these individuals, none of this would have been possible. So I couldn't have done all of this by myself. We've lost some people along the journey, but we've we have sustained the most solid ones um, on the team. There's the most solid ones, never switched up, never jumped ship. I've never jumped ship on none of the ones that's been supporting me. I got a lot of love and respect for all of you individuals. And for the ones that have that's part of the underground community that's been supporting me, the newer ones, I want to say shout out to the Lab, Lost Art of Boxing, Q to God, one of my favorite channels over this last year or two. Um, Athletic Mind, aka Exclusive News Insider, one of my favorite channels on the come up, over this last year or two. Um, Shout out to my dog IB, uh, Big Blunts and Boxing. There's some great channels that I'm seeing that are on the uprise. CMD Boxing Reports, that they all are catching my attention, and I always do my best to go over there and show them support when I have the time. And I just think that's very, very important. Support those that support you, and try to remain humble. If anybody listening to this, no matter how much success you get on this platform, no matter how many subscribers, don't let it get to your head. Stay humble and stay hungry. Um, and stay fresh. Like keep a fresh mind state on this. You might put up some hot content today, and but tomorrow's a new day. You know what I mean? And you gotta, focus on the next thing, the next topic. And then not only try to focus on doing something hot, but also necessary. You know, not everything is meant to be, um, you know, hot. Some things are meant to inform. Some things are um, necessary for people to hear. That's why a lot of times I'll do some content, whether it get demonetized, whether algorithms don't favor it. I'm gonna put it out because there's certain content that just need to be put out because it's necessary. You know, so all these other channels that are doing their thing, Grindhard Sports Nation, Boxing Learner, uh, Tommy Temper, shout out to Tommy Temper, a longtime supporter. Got a lot of love and respect for him. Um, Blood Boxing, OG Blood Boxing. Man, I always had a lot of respect for the OG Blood. And there's certain channels that, you know, that I can learn from. You know, very few channels that I'm influenced by, but the individuals that I named, OG Blood Boxing, he's one of them guys that has stayed solid to me. Um, and creative, not out here trying to be like somebody else or remix somebody else shit. He got his own originality. So that's what I consider an OG, somebody who got originality. Not no gangster shit. I'm talking about originality. This is a very, very uh copycat remix society now. And it's a lot of people that I can call out and say that, yo, these motherfuckers is fake or these motherfuckers is copycats. But I ain't got to do that because I sit in a different seat. But I'm keeping it real when I say that a lot of individuals are copycats and remixers, and they don't have no originality. But OG Blood got originality, and you need individuals like Blood Boxing to keep you sharp, to remind you that you got to stick to what you know and keep doing what you do. And then so he's also somebody who's a pioneer of ushering in content from not what's going on present day, but past. Past and present boxing. That's what OG Blood represents is past and present boxing. Um, I represent present boxing. I don't have a lot of knowledge on boxing in the 70s and early 80s. I was born in the 80s, but early 70s, 60s, 50s, I don't hardly know nothing about that. So I'm not the one to come on YouTube and act like I'm a boxing historian or boxingologist or anything like that. That ain't me. I'm just BHP. I know how to promote. That I stick to what I'm good at. Black Horse Promotions knows how to lock in on a topic and promote. Or commentate. You know, or give you guys some recommendations or give some flame. That's what I represent. I stick to what I can do. But as far as the history of boxing, um, past boxers and who has had the most successful career in boxing. Hey, I don't know all of that, man. But I love the sport though. You know, I love the fight game. I know how to fight, and that's why I'm here. That's why I love this sport, and that's why I'm passionate about it. So shout out to OG Blood, and if it's anybody else that I left out, man, I apologize. I apologize, but this is just on the fly. Um, spontaneous video right here to just show gratitude. And I encourage others, man, no matter how much success you have, take the time. You ain't got to do it every day, every week, every month, but either once or twice a year, try to show some gratitude. Okay. And yeah, man, I'm going to keep doing what I do. Despite all the bullshit I've been dealing with on YouTube, they've been fucking with me, taking away my monetization. But y'all see me, I'm still here because I love the sport of boxing. I love uh, to produce content, and I was doing this shit for free. You know what I mean? So just because they take away my ability to make some money on here, that ain't gonna stop shit with me. I'm gonna still support the ones that I support, and I'm gonna keep putting up content that I want to put up. But with that much said, man, I want to thank the ones that I mentioned once again. Um, y'all have a great day. Flame of fame to y'all. Put this banner up before I go. Flame of fame to the individuals I named and everybody that's part of this underground community, man. I'm out.